Hello? Hello? Hi? Hello, hello? Hi. Everybody take your seats. It's been a little bit since I've done a writing stream, huh? It's been just a little bit. We got a little busy. Hi Mike. Hi Viri. Hello Pebbles. Hello Slendy. Whoa.
A whole year.
A whole year. That's whoa. My goodness, a year already? Very. That's crazy. Mike is the star pupil. Whoa, Wreck is a star pupil. Now this is a test. This is a test to see if this actually works. There's Viri. There's Pebbles. Oh my goodness. Also, while I remember, let's just quickly... And thank you, Viri. Thank you. Thank you, darling. What am I doing? Going to timers. Turning my jester. My jester's already off. Oh my goodness. Cool. Whoa. Pebbles. With the... Whoa. Thank you so much. With the gifts up to Slendy. That is appreciated. How are you all? I can't redeem it twice. Okay, that's a good first step. That's a good test. There should be one more person who can redeem that. I have it set to, I think, the first 5 people can get in. It's basically if you've seen Azzy's first redeem, cuddle pile. If you've seen Azzy's cuddle pile, then this is the same concept, except you get to be star pupils because you're here nice and early. And there we go. Goji taking star pupil number 5, and it does work. Okay, so now if somebody redeems that, it should just awesome. Fantastic. It works perfectly. It works. Maybe I should put a timer limit on that, but you know, whatever. We'll work that out later. But yeah, how is everybody? I hope you're all well. I hope you're all good. Yeah, it has been a little while since I did a writing stream. Oh my god. Oh, Goji. With the 100 bits. Get loved, sophisticated nerd. That's me. Here, I'm just gonna pause the actual music for a second. Because we have hype music. My goodness. Ba, 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 ba. This is the first time I've ever had a hype train as Kita. This is fantastic. Also, the first time I think I've heard a bit redeem, a bit sound effect. That's cool. I'm glad to know that they work. I finally get to test that. Thank you very much, Goji. Thank you. It is appreciated. You're doing all right. Well, let me tell you quickly, before we get into things. My day's been pretty good. I have had a nice, relaxing day. I've had, well, it was semi-relaxing. I've gotten a lot done. A lot that was I got a lot necessary done. A lot of cleaning. Setting up for this stream was a lot longer than I thought, which was actually fun. Hi, Annie. Welcome. So much stuff is being tested. Yeah, I know. It's great. You've all just confirmed so many things for me, and it's fantastic. But yeah, yeah, I've had a relaxing day. I have. Yeah, that's basically it. Wanted to look and say hi. Well, it's appreciated. Um. So yeah, let me I guess hop on over, and we can get started. I haven't got much else to add on my day because it was really that uneventful, it, which is how I wanted this day to be. I mean, I got my my standing charger. Uh, went for brekkie, you know. All right, I'm gonna hop on over to. Bah. Oh, oh, there's no hype music. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Control C. Key to writing. Control V. There we go. There we go. Also, I am floating. I am floating in here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Up, 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 up. There we go. Some troubleshooting. Ah, wah, wah. Awesome. Awesome. So yeah, I got myself a new little magical floating deer. Well, it's one of my many talents. I got myself this fun little deck. You'll remember the story engine. That is that I still use quite a lot. Well, this is from the same people. A bit of a rocky way of getting this one, but we got it in the end. We did get it. Ba 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 ba. So this is the deck of worlds. This is for world building. Those who are in the Discord have already seen a fair bit of this, but I'll run through how this works as well. So, in fact, let me grab the. I have the manual guidebook here. So, very similar concept to the story engine. It's just a way of boosting productivity, frankly. It's a way of helping getting the creative juices flowing. You can add that quote if you want. If I said it. The only thing I don't enjoy is when people, like, add quotes which I haven't said. They get deleted. But anything else is fair game. I mean, I said it, so... Also, yeah, I hope it goes well in the kitchen, Annie. Thank you. Goodbye, Hype Train. Goodbye, Hype Train. Thank you very much. It is appreciated. And boop. Back to music. So the way this works, this is known as a micro setting. So these, thanks, very. This is what this set does. This is how you set this up. You know how, like, with the story engine, you put them in a row, and that is your prompt. This one's a little more complex, and it's really fun. I've had so much fun with this. This is the most basic one you can make. So we have the region card. That is the generic area, which is in this one glacier, right? Landmark is like the main the main setting that you're focusing on in this region. So in this glacier, we have a city. Okay. The city has a namesake card. The names are, you know. So this one is the city without fear. They have top card choices as well, which go before the city name. But this one is set to go after. So the city without fear. Oh my god, my throat. Apologies. This music is wonderful. They've added new music to this playlist that I use, and it's great. It's great. Then we have the origin card. An origin card is just like an additional factoid about the place or thing. So for this one, it's they were abandoned when trade routes changed. An attribute card is just more additional information. Can you see my... There's my mouse. Sorry, there we go. Attribute cards is just an attribute of the environment or location. So the glacier is geologically unstable. And then you have an advent card, which is a very loosey-goosey card. This one is basically something which is happening in the current moment, which can affect the place in the long run. So this is like a setup for a story, essentially, if you wanted to travel down that way. So this one is earthquakes are uncovering something long buried, which tells me a lot. This is so cool. Oh, just you wait, Slendy. Oh, just you wait. People in the Discord have seen how excited I've gotten over this. It gets cooler. It gets even cooler. We have... So that's the most basic one you can make, right? We have an advanced micro setting. These ones get a little crazy. These ones get big. They can get big. So this one, frankly, it's adorable. You hush. You hush. I'll have to kiss you. Same concept for this one. However, instead of just having one aspect to focus on, we have two. So in this wood, there is a river and a monastery, which are points of interest. The River of Healing is used as a border marker. But a sudden drought could have disastrous consequences, right? Oh my god. Some of these pictures are not great. There we go. The woods themselves, located above caves. And then the monastery of Meadows was created by mistake. This was one that I made in the Discord, and it's what baffles me is you can have a third one as well. You can make 3. You could just make 4. Technically, you could have 4 points of interest, all of them with names, attributes, anything like that. And then we have the Opus and the Flourish. So I also have all of the expansion packs. There are 9 packs. I'm holding my fingers up like you can see them. 9. Each of them add something in some way. So a lot of them were thematic. There is a fantasy, a horror, a sci-fi expansion pack. Then there are region-specific ones. There are deserts, oceans, and Arctic. And then you get the funky ones, the really weird ones. The first of which is Opus and Flourish. So the way this one works, let me read out what this one does actually. They come with these little booklets, and they're really fun. So, this the Opus and Flourish deck is prompting the creation of in-world lore for fictional settings. So the Opus provides cues for the format of a piece of lore, such as a folk song, building plaque, wedding toast, textbook, prayer, or creation story. The Opus cues can be interpreted through writing. Many cues can also be performed or rendered through visual art. Pretty cool. The Flourish provides cues for an optional quirk, stylistic flair, or creative challenge to make the lore or the process of creating it more interesting. You may draw and tuck multiple flourishes for a greater challenge, or discard flourishes for less restriction. So basically, when you make your micro setting, you then add these on top of that. After you place the final card in a micro setting, draw and tuck Opus and Flourish together. You're supposed to put them together, but you can also split them, because I think it's funny. Either complete the prompt or add it to your settings notes to be completed later. There's an additional step that I'm not going to explain just yet, but I'll get to it. So, this one was cool. I like this one. So we have our standard prompt. Our standard prompt is, in the canyon, there is a city and a sanctuary. The Sanctuary of Songs is linked to apocalyptic lore. It's also a private state, so not everyone is allowed. And then the Flourish is in a serious tone. Now, technically, that should be here. That should be in with the Opus. However, I like the idea that something of Sanctuary of Songs, which is linked to apocalyptic, is rather serious. It makes sense. It does make sense. Meanwhile, the city that weeps, probably because they have a sanctuary of doom and destruction, the locals are starting to fall ill with some strange symptoms, and then a bit of a lore fragment that I would write from that would be the locals' will. So again, these are great for bulking out the world in a way that fleshes it out, makes it more realistic, you know, which I love. I adore world building so much. And now I just wanted to show off the fantasy expansion, because fantasy is great. We love a bit of fantasy, don't we? All of these cards are fantasy, apart from this one at the bottom. I'll explain what that gold card is later. You love fantasy? Yeah, well, I love you. I need this. It would help me write so much, and fantasy is so much fun. Yeah, I mean, it's from a place called the Story Engine deck. Hold on, let me show you. This is the website. Bah. So they have 3 main decks. I have this one. I have this one. This one's newer. This one's for like DMing, I guess. I think this is more for like role playing. 8 double-sided card types to help you create rich lore tapestries that include everything from powerful factions and notable figures to earth-shaking events, must-see locations, objects, precious materials, mythical creatures. You'll never run out of spell-binding ideas for your next book or D&D session. So this is actually this isn't so much D&D as such, it's a creation piece for, yeah, so these ones look cool as well. Look at these. It's very cool. But there's other things as well. They've got all sorts. It's very cool. Clean your nails. Yeah, I'm looking at getting the next expansion packs that I want. Is this? So I've got this, but what I'm looking for is, do they have it listed here? There's the expansion bundle, curio bundle. Yeah, annoyingly, this is what I'm after, but I just want these. Like, I just want these and these. I don't know if that exists. I don't know if I can do that without the story deck. I know someone who wants one, though. I know somebody, so it's not a big deal if I have to buy it. Also, Jesus Christ. Is that it? Oh no! Damn! Story decks and expansions. Hold on. Maybe. I'll divulge a little bit. You can buy them separately. That's no problem. But it's cheaper to buy in bulk. Because of course it is. And you got all of these little booster packs, which are very fun. The founder... Complete story prompts booster. Okay. So yeah, see this one, 33, or just 61. So I would look for, I guess this one? That's the booster set, yeah. And then... Damn. Yeah, no, they don't have expansion packs. Unless I was blind. Am I blind? There's a... Yeah, no. I would have to buy these ones separately, which is expenny. Little spenny there. Whoa. Hi, Marks. Hello, Professor. I got that assignment done. Oh yeah, you're looking at games on the clock? Don't worry, Nerdy dear. I won't tell anyone. These are not games. This is homework. This is homework. Hi, Marks. Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate you. Yeah, no, I'm just I'm showcasing the thing I want to buy next. Which I mean, the story deck that I bought was an early birthday present to myself. But I could get another early birthday present, right? So what I'm seeing is that I have to buy these separately. Homework is a game? Well, true. Perhaps. Yeah, I would have to buy both of these and then that one. So that's £140 for all of that. However, if I just buy this, the all-story bundle, that's 155. So no, but I don't need that. So that would still save me money. I'm just gonna do this. Just gonna add that to cart. Right. I'm not buying these. I'm just getting it ready. Also, that gives me free shipping. 145. That's a little painful, but you know we don't have to look at that just yet. I'm gonna keep that there. Anyway, where was I? I was looking at the fantasy expansion. That's right. Oh my god, it's so hot in my room. I found this one quite funny. So, the Crownless City has a tavern, the Tavern of Thrones, was founded by a thief, which I imagine is just thief stole from what used to be the crown, made a tavern out of it, because, you know, a themed tavern is always funny. And then a hotly contested trial by combat is about to take place in the city. Which, I mean, business is going to be booming. Business will boom in that tavern. And there's a natural spring connected to it, which has some magical stuffs. So that's fun. I like fantasy. The other good thing about these is you can mix and match the expansions with each other alongside the main deck as well, which is very cool, very very fun. This is giving me so many plot ideas. That's good. That's good. That's great. That is the point of these decks. Next we have we have a new kind of card. The adventure card is the most detailed one. These ones are crazy. Also, the horror expansion is really good. I like it. So, adventure prompts have the biggest booklet out of all the expansions. Let's see. The adventure cards is a deck of adventure prompts for writers and role players to be used with the deck of worlds or the story engine deck or on its own. Each card provides an instant story hook and free cues for integrating custom story elements such as character motivations, locations, items, conflicts, and descriptions. What's great about these is you can use them as flashcards. There's a couple of expansion sets you can use as flashcards. So you can just pull a card, and then you get, there you go, quick prompts, quick ideas. Pretty cool. You can use it in role-playing games, which is pretty cool. Location-based quests on a map, which again we'll talk about the maps in a second. Again, there's a lot on here. You basically kind of just interpret them how you want, and the interpretation is where the fun is. So for this one, on the horror we have here. So we have a wasteland, which was the site of a mysterious disappearance, which involves duress. Within this wasteland, there is a ruin of the returned, which again made me giggle. Which is known for strange footprints. And then I wrote for a lore prompt, writing a local's confession. The air is growing dark with something ominous. And then, what you see, I just put the card next to it, because I like the title Ground Zero would go above the Wasteland card. The blue sections are prompts for a story engine deck card, which replaces artifact stuff with questions about it. The middle bit is like the prompt flashcard bit. You know, a scholar needs help retrieving an artifact they believe could explain the origins of a cataclysm, which, you know, connecting to a wasteland. So these cards, I don't think I will use as much, as much as the others, just because they're a lot more complex and they are more for group use, I believe. But you can still get some good ideas from them. And now here's the real fun thing, right? Combining the decks is great. So these cards, you might recognize these from the story deck, and these are the deck of worlds. So the story prompt is an investigator wants to achieve a dream involving a construction site, but they must convince an enemy to help them. That story can be set within this micro setting. In a lake where no rain falls, which has unusual soil. Within there is a maze, supposed resting place of a folk hero, However, recent construction has unearthed a secret, which, I mean, imagine would be the resting folk hero. And again, you can see how it kind of fits in. You can see the connection, and these are all completely random, you know, which is so cool. I love these cards so much. And then finally we have the Keyhole. The Keyhole is my favorite one, my favorite expansion. The expansion is called Shared Hearths and Common Creeds. This one, very simple premise. It's just a deck of world-building questions for unlocking deeper truths about the culture and beliefs of fictional settings. It could be used with the deck or on its own. Yeah, these can also be used as flashcards. Did I take a picture of one? I did not. However, we now go back here. So this gold card is a Keyhole, which asks just the question, what is their most common job? Which, you know, in a city founded by a thief, known for beer, I think pretty simple, right? But these are what I want to use for the rest of the stream today, because I had a fantastic idea. Oh, actually, no, before I get there, I never explained maps, nor did I take a picture of one. However, maps, very cool. What I'm going to do, I'm going to turn on my camera for a second, because I want to show you the booklet. Bah. Hello. Booklet. Also, wow, this music is wonderful. So this is a map. You can make maps using these deck cards. You can't see that at all. My camera's not good enough. But these are essentially micro settings that you make, and then you can connect them within the world. The meta row is rules that the entire world follow. So in this one, the whole world is considered sacred ground. The whole continent is known as the continent of gold, or the continent of glass, etc., etc. And then there's also the sideboard. Sideboard is for when you want things to be a little less random, and you want them to be a little more concise with what you're building. Hi, Kage. Hello. So what's very cool, they also have this entire page about multiplayer writing, which is insane to me. Multiplayer writing is a very fun concept that I would love to try at some point. 2 or more players can use the Deck of Worlds to collaboratively create a world, which I think is fantastic. And then yeah, there's just more of the same. So, with that said, that is the Deck of Worlds, and this is the expansion pack that we will be using tonight for our own writing. So if I get these open, I can remove this now. Essentially, what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to shuffle them. I'm going to pull cards at random and just answer the questions on the cards. However, I'm going to be doing it within my fantasy writing. So I need to find random bits which maybe don't have as much lore, like places, and I'm going to create a bit more lore. So let me just shuffle these. I hope you're doing well, Kage. Mox, I also hope you're doing well. I can't remember if I asked, but if I didn't, I hope you're well. Appa. Fantasy expansion. There's a guy claiming to sell that behind the gas station. It comes in powder form. Do not trust any fantasy expansions sold in powder form. Okay, so I'm gonna. Is there a place I can? Not really. That's fine. Alrighty, so I'm going to randomly find. We're gonna find a random place. Where are my places? Where are my places? Here we go. We will start with one which has less stuff. And Cora has a lot. Okay, we'll do Barndi. Also, I need to fit. There we go. Now you can see. So we have Orok, Uruba, which also houses Baran. Yes. Yes. So we'll focus just on Uruba, and let's just see what we've got. Aha! Now that's a good question. What tactics and/or weapons do they use in war? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take it over here. I will write this out, and then I will answer it. Boop. Oh, my keyboards are all out of place. I've moved my desk, and it's throwing me off. You know, when you get so used to something being in one place, so that when it moves, like... Oh, boy. Okay. Uruba, it's smaller and holds even less importance in the modern world of Barandi. Where the more gluttonous race dominates, Uruba was once a prolific site of invention and power, no longer. So that one, pretty simple. I would say that they use they're more akin to traps, because if they rely on gluttonous races and like very lazy approach to life, they're not going to want to put effort in. They're going to want people to just do the work for them. So they would use a lot of traps, a lot of probably poisoned food. Poison would be pretty high on the list. I hope that's not too loud, by the way. Now that I have the new microphone, I haven't tested typing near it. I hope it is not annoying or intrusive. It probably is, but not much I can do about that yet. Camera. Hi, Dust. Oh, you're so right. That's a captain. Right, there we go. I hope you're well, Dust. Tired. EP even. Damn. EB. I believe you. I believe you to be the EPS. Well, I hope you can rest up. I hope you can chill, relax. Fine. Nice and simple. Isn't that... Yeah, because Orok is the main island, to which there's then the Brittle Fingers and Oransu. Okay, and then Uraba, you've just got Buran. And then the actual ruins, which I need to go into detail with these at some point. So that is the nice... Again, these are like quick fire sort of things. So we have like these little... Look at these cards. Look how cool they are as well. They're just so pretty. And again, like the question, all of these questions are a mixture of interesting and stupid in like a good way. So this one, what are their beliefs about magic? How do they say goodbye to their dead? What would they do if a shared building needed repairing? Or what do they wear on their heads? Things like that. Those are the sort of questions on each of these cards. How do they say goodbye to their dead is a great question to ask. I'll set it in... It's Baran. There we go. And we'll do Baran again. really, these new songs are fantastic. Okay. Okay. So yeah, nice bit of cannibalism. Barndy is full of races that are either so primitively angry you're not gonna live, or gross creatures which are always hungry and you're not gonna live. But at least they're a little smarter about it. This is not a nice place to be. This is not a nice place to be. And I'm gonna hop between these places, keep my brain a little active, trying to remember all of these different sections. Let's see. Let's do Tatsanku. Yeah, smallest of the cold lands, making it easier for tribes to survive here, though the conditions are far from favorable. All right, so we'll do one for here. Ba, 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 ba. All right, what have we got on this one? What do they consider to bring good luck? How do they mark the start or end of a meal? What kind of compliments do they give? What is their biggest taboo? Well, that one's an easy question. That one's a little too easy. I always don't want to do it. But their biggest taboo is also the easiest to write. I realized I did not write the thingy here. Hold on. How do they say goodbye to their dead? There we go. Their biggest taboo. This one is present within all of Yishxi, regardless. Goodbye, camera. This is centered around their own religion. Simple. Very, very, very quick. Very simple. See, part of me could just answer all 4 questions on these, but I feel like that kind of removes the randomness of it, right? So I'm gonna do another one. Ooh, okay. How do they treat visitors? How do they treat visitors? Well, they wouldn't have visitors. No one visits this place. This is like the most isolated place in existence. It's secluded and sheltered, a bustling community within itself. It's the smallest of the cold lands. It's easier for tribes to survive here. But yeah, this place basically not reachable. It's bordering constant void water. And void water is currently not traversable. That is... they don't. Yeah, that's basically it. They do not. No visitors come... Nah, well... Rarely do... With abject eldritch terror. I mean, yeah. Their whole pantheon of gods is centered around eldritch shit. Like eldritch horror stuff. God, my chest sucks. Whichever horror is capable of making its way over, it's probably not looking to make friends. I mean, you never know. There is a god. There is a god of this land who is just lonely. Where is it? Hold on. It has its own separate thing, I think. Nyarlathotha. There we go. I knew it was something like... I need to remember I can use this function. I don't need to scroll. I can find it. So... What? There we go. Nyarlathotha, the figure of the mist, is just sad. He's just bored. It just wants to be... It just wants company. Within the icy stretches, the creature wandered alone and afraid. It wandered ever on, slowly shriveling and dying. A mere husk of what it once was, Nyarlathotha prowls the very edges of the land, stalking those who would share his fate, hiding deep with dense fogs. It is said that those lost and alone suffer his company, so wretched is he. To stave off the beast, one must never venture into the dark alone. To go with company is good for keeping the maddened beast away, but the lonely beast festers best in darkness, regardless of company. Light pierces the fog he lives in, so people will travel with lanterns or torches, anything that emits light. Should you get caught in the dark, alone, and find Nyarlathotha, it is advised to speak to him as you would an old friend or family, to appease his need for company until he leaves you be. Fella just wants a friend. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, genuinely, doesn't really do anything bad. Maybe makes you a little mad as a treat. But it's nothing like the Tongue of Lost Sands. This one's evil. This one's mean. Nyarlathotha's just a chill dude. Just a little sad. And then we got Briuxa, the trick god. So yeah. Other than that, these people aren't seeing many things. Boo. Hi, Pascal. Hello. Hello. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Oh. This is a good question. This is a good question for this place, specifically Yishksi. Just in general. Hello. You're doing good. How am I? I'm very tired, honestly. In a good way. It's been a productive day. Thank you, Dust. Oh. Ow. Yeah, it's been productive. I've had a good day. I'm just very tired now because of it. I am so looking forward to getting into my bed. Okay, here's a moment of honesty. As I just have a little sip here. Here's a little peek behind the curtains, so to speak. A few of you might know I haven't been doing fantastic recently. It's been a bit meh, to put it so eloquently. My bed had not been changed in a hot minute, and I finally did it today. I managed to do it, and I had a deep clean of my room, of my living areas. Everything is clean and tidy and organized again. And it's great. It's amazing how quickly a space can get into a state, and it's amazing how, like, despite all that, it makes a difference to your health, like, mentally. So yeah, I am so excited to get into my nice clean bed with my nice clean pajamas after I have a shower, you know. Go to bed right now. Oh, right now? Right now. Okay. Good night. Okay. But I'm glad you're doing good. And also, Pascal, it's fantastic seeing more updates on your fursuit. Very cool. So exciting. You're gonna get in my bed right now and make it stinky, so you don't have a nice clean bed anymore? well, that's fine because it'll smell like you, and that's good. I'll take that. I'll take that. What parts of their history have they forgotten? This is a good question again because like this is a fun. This won't come up like in the story. It can't. This is purely for like a behind the scenes look, right? This is a very like meta question because and I have the answer for it already written. Of course I do. No, not there. Where? Oh god, where would I have put it? Is it Greater Law? No. Oh my god. It's gonna be under the park. They forgore. They forgore. Yeah, there it is. The origin of the Pog. Yeah. The evil creator known as Nen is blamed for the implanting the idea into the Corruptor, a being of chaos who is responsible for exotic creatures and monsters. The Pog were his only semi-successful race. After a dozen tries with other races and other things. Intentionally cryptic. The Corruptor God found the genes needed between cold and warm-blooded animals. Through perverse magic, forced them to bond. In doing so, he introduced two separate families of the same blood and implanted ideas into their tiny minds to reproduce. The Pog were created through magical force of mind. So they are inbred creatures which have become their own sentient race. But this has since been long forgotten. There used to be members of them who knew about the Corruptor. And in some circles probably worshipped. But for the most part, yes, I got distracted. But this is entirely forgotten. So I'm not even going to write this one. What I'm going to do, I'm going to just take this. And just copy it over and then explain what this is about. There we go. I'm cheating by doing that, and I don't care. This is my world, and I'll do what I want with it. Alright. Let's choose a different place. Let's go to a different place. I don't want to do Ancora. Ancora has a lot of lore already written about it. So we are going to go back. We're going to go to Kuahalo. Kuahalo is one that I really want to put more into because I love the concept. I just haven't gotten around to it. So we're going to go nice and specific. We're gonna go to... Why are you heading free? Hazi, the more populated and dominant force of Scarrow. Hazi is found further away from the scene reflects that it reflects that on its lack. Oh, right. Oh my god, this is... Oh, this is old stuff. You could tell because the font changes. Look, this is Arial and this is Calibri. Let's fix that. Just make it all Calibri. No, all Arial. Sorry. There we go. This is what happens when you compile lore from 10 years of work. It gets a little messy. Alright, we'll take K-Run. We'll take K-Run. Karen is in Aussie. Yeah. And can you do me a huge favor and change a single character to Comic Sans? Just because it's you, Dust, I will do this, and I will see if I come across it again. I'm removing it, but that's implying that I'll ever find it. So we're going to take this O here. Does Comic Sans even exist? Yes, it does. That is not very noticeable, actually. That's going to be very upsetting. That's upsetting. Dust, why would you do this to me? I was expecting you to change a space. Spaces aren't characters. Space is an absent lack of character. It's very one-dimensional. I like that it makes a difference though. You see the sizing changes? Very, very weird. Do you want this whole word to be Comic Sans? Do you want this whole word to be Comic Sans? What does this look like? Outside. Comic Sans is unironically a good font. It's dyslexic friendly. It doesn't look bad. I don't know where the Comic Sans got the meme put into it, but it looks good. Also, God, that is gonna blend in. It's a great font. I just use it to irritate people who hate it. Yeah, that's very fair. That's very fair. Okay, well, there we go. I am immediately going to forget that I've done that, and in 5 months' time, I will find that and be oh so confused. Okay, what have we got? What have we got here? Ooh, that's a fun question. That's one I haven't given a lot of thought to, actually. What is a common fashion item? I haven't given any thought to fashion in this desert land. Oh, is my shopping? Oh, I really want some of these actually. I do. I really need some of those. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. It's research time. Fuck off AI overview. you disgusting cretin. Bah. Your desert hiking clothing should be a lot different than what you wear in most other climates due to the high heat and low humidity. Yes, that's a picture. Get into the 90s. God damn. AI overview? I sure hope it does. I hope it doesn't. I hope it... I wish Google AI overview a very bad failure to ever work again. Okay. You can prevent it showing up by swearing in your search. Oh yeah? Wait. Hell yeah. Google's AI told me to cook raw meat at 400 Fahrenheit for 5 minutes. Good lord. Ah, Joe Pesci is Nicky Santoro, Casino 1995. Cool. Anyway. Does adding minus AI? Yes. Oh, I did not know about that. That is fantastic. One of my favorite movies. I love Casino. Oh, really? Oh, well, that's cute. Look at these fools. Look at this dumbass who's wearing nothing to cover those legs. Have fun with those burns. In the desert, the primary environmental hazard is the sun. You don't say. You don't say. Sand, wind, and considerable temperature swings from day to night are also a significant challenge. What do you mean? I'm not cute? Yes, you are. I said so, and a teacher is always right. Google Lawrence of Arabia. Alright. Let's have a look. Oh, hold on. I gotta get into the habit of doing that now. Being called cute by a smart deer man would be absolutely uplifting. Well, here I am to tell you, Mox, you're very cute. You are adorable, in fact. One of the cutest. Cite your sources. I am the source. Also, there are like so many clips of you I could probably pull from Twitch, which would prove it. So okay, large-rimmed, lightweight hats. Hats would be cool. Alright. Here's what I'm gonna do. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. The source. Yeah, I've got the source code. It says you're cute. Well, they're not gonna have any sunglasses in Fantasyland. So, shawl or light scarf. Yeah, that's another big one, I think. Ba, ba, ba. 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 I asked Google how to cook chicken without a grill, fire, or electricity. It suggested car engine cooking. Jesus Christ. Goddamn. Cotton. I see. I see. Bah, 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 bah. This is very interesting to read. If the locals are completely covered, it's probably a good idea. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to be completely covered. It's a good idea to be completely covered. Good job. Good job. What if I want to be uncovered? You will perish in the blinding hot sun of the desert. I'm sorry, monks. Sand it's coarse and rough. Top 10 worst places to visit as a nudist. Number 10, Kilimanjaro. Number 9, the church. Yeah, that's what's happening, Nox. That is what's happening. You're getting slow roasted. God, it would be cool to go hiking there in the desert. I think that would be very fun. Oh, you might also like how I cope with the horror of turning 50. Yeah, I might like that. I might like that. All right. Well, that was a good little sidetrack. That was a fun little foray. I mean, fashion in this area. I mean, Karen is a bad area. Karen's a slaving city. So technically a slave would be an accessory. I mean, I guess, well, as a slaving city, I suppose having a way of stating, like, your power would be would be a fashion item. Yeah. We're all just chickens in God's car engine. And some people are chickens, some people are jockeys. And let me tell you, they go hand in hand. There we go. I think that's good. It gave us a little sidetrack, and we learned a bit about how people are bad at covering up. And I think that's pretty cool. All right, what I'll do. I'm going to do, I think, one more of these keyhole cards, and then I will hop on over to writing up some other stuff for the world document itself. Yeah, I think, and then we'll be roughly around 2 hours, which will be our wrapping up point for the writing streams. So Kostrapo needs a lot of fixing up because Kostrapo is a completely new area. Why is there so much space here? Hello? Oh. Interesting. Making it a header pushes it. Yeah, that's fine. So, Kostrapo is a collection of many small islands, battered into one glorified land. Due to many rocky outcroppings from the sea, the water here is shallow, mostly walkable between all the islands. Most of said islands are inert and lifeless. Soggy walkways between all of them. Yay. Life here is disconnected from the rest of Kuahalo due to its location and difference in temperament. Stagnant and still water helps keep people cooler. Many consider Kostrapa a vacation spot or a place to escape for one reason or another. It's a rather easy place. This is just like the fantasy Hawaii. And then these are just the different islands. Let's do Julian. We'll take Julian. And Control Shift V. Kostrapa. And the question we have is, I'm gonna go start my car and cook some chicken. Do you want some? No. I'm more than okay. More for you. More for you. You enjoy your car chicken. Who? What do they make jokes about? I mean, in a land full of water, I guess it would just be a joke of them drying up or being, I don't know, like, I guess, like, if somebody's sucking the fun out of something, you could call them a sponge. You could call people a sponge in this area and it would be an insult. That's not really a joke, though. That's an insult. But I like that. I think that's funny. I find it funny, and therefore it's a joke, so I'm writing it. Oh my god, you're being such a sponge right now. 7 out of 10, too much water. To imply they suck. It's funny to them. Don't give me emojis. Don't give me emojis, Google. Hi, Aiko. Hello. How are you? Okay, okay. There is something very sinister about that. There is something very sinister about an emoticon like that. Kita hates emojis. They're disgusting. I hate them so much. You know what? While we're here, let's write about Julian. Sponge behavior. Oh my god, don't call me a sponge. I'm not a sponge. equals. Oh, this music is so nice. I feel like I'm on a date. Hi, Avon. Hello, hello. A date? Viri, get in here. Yeah, yeah. Chat, we're on a date. I hope I'm nervous. What do I do? Hi, Avon. Hello, hello. Where are we going on a date? Oh, I don't know where. All I'm saying is that this music is very date-like. Wait. Fleet Admiral Blue. There we go. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on into the den. Good to have you. I hope you're well. Compliment the shape of their brain. Never fails. Viri, your brain, it's very wrinkly. You got so many ridges in there. I'm impressed with I'm impressed with just how many bumps and how lumpy your brain is, but like healthy lumps, you know. Not the bad kind. You haven't got a single bad lump on you. Very, very proud of you. Well done. Kita's brain, huge, shapely, ridged. Yeah, for your pleasure. Do simps have brains? Does a PC have a motherboard? I'm gonna pull out Viri's RAM while they're running. That's mean. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that. I might do that. Judean is the haven of water and is the biggest, most inhabited island of the bunch. That's not mean, that's torture. It's only torture if they don't like it. It's still torture, just kinky. True, true. Avon has been a very good fops today in eating what he can and making a doctor's appointment. Scary. Good job. Well done. I have also been a rather accomplished deer in my cleaning today and my getting shit together. It is day one of my shit together program. We're doing it. Yeah. Okay, Julian, Okay, there we go. A little bit done. A little bit done. And Dorena. Oh my goodness. I've retrieved tea. The absolute cozy deer watching vibes achieved. Good job. Good job. What kind of tea are we talking, monks? What kind of tea have we got? Your stomach has been hurting for a week straight. Well, that's not good. You should probably get that checked. And I hope it passes. Whatever it is, I hope it passes. Yorkshire. Yorkshire is not a bad shout. Yorkshire's pretty good. Not just Yorkshire, but Yorkshire Gold. Ooh. The fancy one. The fancy kind. Very nice. Do you take sugar? Do you take sugar in your tea, Mox? That's another important question. And how strong do you like it? Me personally, I take honey. Sugar is a sin. Damn. I mean, so is honey, but I get you. I get you. I don't have sugar in mine at all. I don't have sugar. I don't have honey. I don't have anything sweet. Tea is bitter. It should be bitter. I barely have any milk either. I have like a drop, a dash, whatever they call it. I have it. Tea should be sweet. Well, you should name yourself Tea then, because of how sweet you are. Yeah, got him. I'm putting you in Krubel. You're going to Krubel. Sorry, Pascal. I'm sentencing you to Krubel. I've heard of Yorkshire. I think favorite part of France. I'm sure there's a Yorkshire in France. There won't be because, yeah. Tea should be enjoyed however one likes. Of course, but one is correct and the other is incorrect. They may still do it how they like, but yeah, I don't. Oh, yeah, I don't actually mind at all. I barely drink tea. I only drink tea in the evening. I have a mug of tea in my evenings, which my goodness, am I looking forward to after the stream. Hot, cold, sweet, unsweet, black with milk. There's a lot. You can also just eat the tea bags. If you're a fucking gremlin, you can just eat the tea bags. Chenzuru. Should probably also add lemon to it. Lemon good. Lemon is good for you. Yes, lemon is very good. Fantastic for beating colds when you have one. My go-to fix. My go-to fix for being ill is... Oh my god, my brain just shut down. Breakfast tea with spoonful of lemon, spoonful of honey, and a small dash of whiskey. Because it tastes gross, it wakes you up. Skip the tea, eat a lemon. Is that how yeah, that is how why does it look weird there? I don't know. Probably have so many kobolds in my compost bin. Maybe. I know a certain possum you'll definitely find in your compost bin. You will find a possum there. I'm sure of it. Can he even fit in there? He'll just wiggle around in the dirt and muck and be a happy little critter. And if so, can I fit in there too? Oh my goodness. You'll have to ask Ruth. You'll have to ask the silly, dirty little rat that he is. Fops has been on quite the lemonade spree recently. I had lemonade last night. It was mixed with vodka, but it counts. I'll ask him nothing. It's my compost bin. I built it. Yeah, but you're gonna find Ruth just living in there, so... He'll only eat some of it. I'll just rotate it and pull his dizzy form out for kisses. That'll teach him. You're gonna rotate him while he's in the compost bin. You're gonna get him all dirty and... Yeah, no, proceed. Where am I? Chenzuru. If I suggest going for lemonade and you pull out vodka, I'm stabbing you. What? A vodka lemonade is like a very common, enjoyable drink. It's not my go-to, it's just all that we have in the house at the moment. If he wasn't already, then you better help. You better help, Mox. Sorry for being a class distraction. We will have a conversation about this. What if gin added some to a glass I served to my aunt yesterday? Gin and lemonade is so much better than gin and tonic. Kill the raids for these last 10 or so minutes. Yeah, gin and lemonade, very good. It is crucially important to me as a person that lemonade goes down easy and you can safely drink 6 glasses. I can safely drink 6 glasses of vodka lemonade. I shouldn't, but I can. Actually, you know what? Krubel can be isolated. Fill bottle 1/4 with water. Lay it down in the freezer until frozen. 1 shot of gin. Top with lemonade. Shake and enjoy. That sounds good. That sounds good. No, the drink I had last night was a raspberry vodka with lemonade and ice. Not shaken, just enjoyed. But I didn't enjoy it too much because that was like the end drink. I ended on that, and there was a lot of alcohol last night. But you know. I like gin because it has a low amount of naturally occurring antihistamines, which means I can use that as an excuse to drink it during spring and summer. Yeah, it's for it's a medical requirement. I understand. You need it. I'm gonna feed you so much gin next time you're here. Let me just put these cards away as well. Last night I had water with water and then beet juice. Oh, beet juice is nice. Beet juice is good. Fops must add salt to every beverage to not overhydrate. Overhydrate? I didn't realize this was possible. Get in there. There we go. Just did a blood pressure test. 146/85. Oh my goodness. Almost hypertension. You look after yourself, Pascal. You're a pleasure to be around. I use my water bottle as a stim toy. I overhydrate a lot. See, I was always under the impression, I was always told that there is no such thing as overhydration. That everyone is critically underhydrated. And that it's a good thing. It's a good thing to hydrate a lot. Not that I do. I fucking suck at drinking enough water to do that. So I think I'm very much in a healthy middle ground with how much I want to drink versus how much I do. I've got that nice little. You can straight up get water poisoning and die. I feel like if you're drinking enough water to poison yourself and die, then there's a little bit of natural selection going on. Because, Jesus, how much water does that take? Let's find out. Oh, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have worded it quite as badly as I just did. I just put, how much water do I need to drink to poison myself? And I got a help is available. That's good. That's good. Bah. Your kidneys can handle 1 liter of new liquid per hour. Damn. Potentially fatal disturbance in brain functions that can result when the normal balance of electrolytes in the body is pushed outside safe limits by excessive water intake. Under normal circumstances, accidentally consuming too much water is exceptionally rare. Most deaths related to water intoxication in healthy individuals have resulted either from water drinking contests, fucking dumbasses, in which they attempt to consume large amounts of water, or from long bouts of exercise during which an excessive amount of fluids were consumed. Water cure, a method of torture in which a victim is forced to consume excessive amounts of water, can cause water. Damn. That sounds awful. Okay. Water intoxication can be prevented if a person's intake of water does not grossly exceed their losses. Healthy kidneys can excrete approximately 800 milliliters to 1 liter of fluid water per hour. However, stress, as well as disease states, can greatly reduce this amount. That makes... yeah, that's... sure. Sure. The most famous form of overhydration is colloquially known as drowning. Oh my god.
Will this be on the final exam?
It might be. It might be. I might actually, I might do a... what did we talk about in today's stream? And you will be able to go overhydration. And then when I ask, how much water can a kidney handle? You can tell me exactly 800 milliliters to 1 liter of fluid water. Per hour. I'm gonna... Dus, are you sure you want me to hydrate after the conversation we've just had? I suppose I'll take my sippy. I'm confident. This could be the last sip. This could be the very last on the brink, you know? I could be as full as a water tower right now. I'm not. I'm severely dehydrated because I've had a lot of alcohol last night. The dose makes the poison. Dosia sola facit venenum. To indicate the basic principle of toxicology. That's cool. If you were full as a water tower, this would be a Ruth stream. That's that's true. That's true. Oh, that's very true. Well, we've talking about we've talking about overhydration. We've talking about compost bins and being inside one. This is very roof coded. Maybe I shouldn't be here. Yes, I have seen them. They're very cute, very good, very, very sweet. Hey, look, this is still here. God, that is expensive. Jesus Christ. I sent them anyways. I will never complain about seeing more of my partner. More partner is more happy. Well, hey. Does anyone know tricks to how to get coupons, like deals? Because one time there has been once where I removed something from my cart, and then I got an email saying we saved them, and here's 10% off because you know you seem a little indecisive. I've been trying to get them to do that again because 10% is not a lot, right? It's not a lot, but it's 10%. 10% off of that is going to be a decent chunk, which will immediately get destroyed with the taxes. But you know, whatever. This deer is so gay. I'm very gay for my partner. Yes. Okay. What if I do this, right? I click that, and then I just close this. tasty taxes. Yeah, it's gross. 20% on top of that. Anyway, I'll see if that gets me an email in like an hour. I hope so. Probably not because I wasn't signed in. Oh, God damn it. I'll look into it. I'll look into it. It's my birthday soon. Surprisingly soon, actually. It's in 10 days. I don't like that. I don't like that. My birthday's in 10 days. That scares me. Time moves too fast. Ah, this is outdated. Cool. Fuck, it is, huh? Yeah, it sure is. If you add things to your watch list, sellers will often send you an offer for a certain percentage off. Yeah. Kita's finally turning 1. No, Kita is turning... Kita... 5. Turning 5. I was designed and developed around 2020. No, I'm 7 because it was 2018. Yeah, it was 2018 that I was created as a Sona, but to help with university work. So 7 years old. Wowee. I have been bonked. I see. Joanna, Kruval, Julian. We have Itego. Itego is... What is Itego? I mean... Water here is shallow, mostly walkable. Most have said... Most tells me that that would be a... Let's see. Nothing of major... So, no... no, and then yes. Also, I saw numbers for a split second. Hi, numbers. I did see you. And hi, Crystal Wing. How good of a lawyer are you? I am not a lawyer. I'm being sued for something I didn't do, and my dragon license is on the line. I am not a lawyer. I am just a teacher. I'm not even a teacher. I just pretend to be. That's having... So we have the first mainline island, we have the center island, we have the furthest away island. I know. Best of luck with your with proving your dragon. Your dragonness, Crystal. Bestest of luck. Alright, let's chill it out a bit. Fleet Admiral, let's chill. You don't need to keep tagging me, I can see the chat. I know a law student, that basically makes me a lawyer. I mean, yeah. I would trust you in court. Hi, Lemmy. Hello. How's it going? You doing okay? How's the writing going? It's going well. It's going well. We will be wrapping up soon, actually. I'm just finishing off this last island. I showcased this fun little thing. I showcased this thingy I bought that I've been using. Explained how it works. We did a little bit of writing with some keyhole prompts, which is just little cards which have questions. Pick the right time to check in if y'all are about to wrap up. Yeah, we're just wrapping. But hi, Yan. Welcome. It's good to see you. Yeah, the writing streams tend to go for about 2 hours. Ideally, I need to start doing writing streams earlier in the day because that's usually when I do my writing. In the evening, after I've done everything, I'm very lazy, I'm very tired. So shorter streams for the writing and up until I can change my schedule for it. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. It's good to see you all. Has anyone ever caught you monologuing and comically cut you off because of it? I don't monologue. I don't tend to talk a lot in person. I don't like talking. I'm a writer, not a wow, what's it called? Not oracle. Orator. I'm not an orator. Hell yeah. I got it right. I was close. Close. Oracle, orator, it's basically the same thing. Yeah, I do not speak well. I write okay. I write fine. I speak atrociously. You're either an oracle, orator, or an augur. I hope I'm not an augur. You know the Chicago Cubs? I do not. I am English, unfortunately. I apologize. I have never heard of the Chicago Cubs. Am I getting buzzed? Who's buzzing me now? Okay. Anyway. No, that's not... Okay. Don't buy houses. It's telling me to buy houses. Itego can be dangerous, but house has many hidden goods. Many hidden natural goods. There we go. We finally have all of the islands written up for Kostripo. I can add more in heading 4. There we go. No smooth jazz in the background. It should be there. You should be able to hear it. You can hear it. Okay, that's fine then. That's good. Okay, so there we go. We have written up Dorena, Krubel, Dudian, Itego, and Chenzuru. Yippee! And I think that concludes the stream. So I hope you all enjoyed the story engine deck. The story. There we go. Oh well, the deck. See, it did remember. It remembered. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing this being shown off. This was very cozy, just what I needed. Well, I'm glad. I'm going to continue to deliberate on this. I'm going to think about this. I'm going to think about this a lot. I'm going to consider if this is worth it. I know the answer is yes. It's just too soon. Yeesh. But yeah, I had a lot of fun, and so I'm going to now go over this way. I go up, there we go, and I grab this one, go over here. Okie dokie. Let me roll some credits, and then send you on your merry way. So thank you to Fleet Admiral Blue for the follows, and Viri and Slendy with the subs, Goji and Mox both with 100 bits each, thank you, and my wonderful moderator team, thank you for watching over the stream, appreciate it, and yeah, thank you kindly, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed. I'm getting back into writing properly. I'm getting back into the swing of it. So hopefully next writing stream will be a lot more substance. Maybe. We'll see. I'm very tired all the time. Perpetually EP. Alrighty. I'm going to raid. Oh my goodness. Let's raid Kokiri. Okay, follow channels, team members. Kokiri is playing Castlevania. Castlevania is a classic. So be sure to be on your best behavior. And thank you everybody for watching. I will see you on Tuesday, I believe is the next stream. And I believe it will also be a writing stream. So catch you then. Bye.